The word of the Lord that he gave me for 2024 is open doors and more in 24. This Christmas Eve was 12/31/23. So it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's as simple as this. 1, 2, 3. Get ready, get set, go ye in 2024. It's go ye to the go teams. Also for those who have been stuck. It's about getting free. But not for the purpose to flee, but to stay in place and be prepared, be led, guided, directed by the Spirit. There's a season of preparation and revelation in the first few months, and then spring forth in the spring, preparing and repairing your vessels and mending your nets. Prepare your storehouse in order to weather the storm, up and down and up and down. As the economy develops throughout the year, and a sign of the times, he says, stay liquid. Staying liquid is as good as gold. We will see the divide get greater, but so will true unity. A divide is coming to the body of Christ with the wheats and the tares right before our eyes and right before the harvest. And a great divide is happening now as he's separating the sheep nations from the goat nations. It's time for Harvest Jubilee. It's all going to happen in the church and in the marketplace, coming through the church, but not just for the church. It's going to happen in the marketplace, and you're going to see a great move of the Spirit in marketplace ministry. Harvest Glory Jubilee, a year of great vision, revealing and unveiling even more in 2024. The hidden things that have been hidden behind the scenes, not just in government, but in church and in every area of life in our society, are going to be revealed. Another layer is going to be exposed. But he's also going to reveal some of those hidden treasures that he's hidden for us and for our children. So it's going to be a good time and a bad time all wrapped up together. It's getting to the bottom of the swamp so we can go over the top. Biden will not go the distance. What goes around comes around, and 2024 will be a year of the boomerang. God will not be mocked, and as a man sows, so shall he reap. A fresh revelation of the fear of the Lord shall come across the body of Christ. The holy war is not over. We are moving into a deeper phase, and the fronts and the battles are raging. And then we will see the new beginnings, rebuilding and restoration near the end of the year. Apostolic and prophetic strategies and concepts and plans are going to be released to those who God sets in leadership in this time and season. Divine designs, creative release. Stay in your lane, stay in the game, be balanced, cast a vision, declaring the way and living your dream. Forging ahead now. It's a moment for the vanguard, for the remnant. It's the tip of the spear. And know that he's about ready to break through. Capturing the priority order of God for us in this season, pressing in and playing into our strengths rather than our weaknesses. Godly alliances and regathering that's been scattered. The new generation of pioneers will be forging ahead and exploring new territories, new frontiers, new horizons, new dimensions of the Spirit. There's an urgency, but we must also stay balanced and wait on the Lord in the moment and the timing. If we are going to be the fishers of men, it requires that strategic timing. He's calling the prodigals and the wayward, the lost, and the remnant. A year of comeback for the true church and a year for the church to come back. There are urgent cries right now that are on the heart of God. Come home now. Come back now. Come back to your land. Come back to your clan. Come back to your place. It's your place of grace. There's a cry in the heavenlies on the heart of God. And the Spirit and the bride say, come. And let him who hears say, come. And let him who thirsts come. Whoever desires, let him take the water of life freely. Open doors and more in 2024. You're going to see revival hubs arising across North America and around the world. You're going to see missions and a mission mandate, both domestic and foreign. New times, new teams, shifting our mindset from survival to revival. A year of building and birthing, the generations running together. Go west into the prairies, into the heartland, that the heart of the matter is dealt us. The heart of the matter is fresh fire. in the prairies, in the river, and in the deltas. The word of the Lord for us at Eagle Worldwide and the remnant, the army of God in 2024 is delta. We are positioned to enter into a season of positive deltas. There are many definitions of delta in many places that it shows up in science, in history, in the natural parts of our nation. I'm just going to read a few, but river deltas are important to civilization. Major agricultural production. The population centers are in these deltas where actually the river comes and settles in fertile soil, and all types of life grow in the deltas. They're important for our water supply. Deltas are wetlands that form as rivers and emptied in the water and sediments that come in the body. River deltas are important in human civilization. They're major agricultural production centers, and it's fertile ground. They can provide coastland defense and impact drinking water and everything that we're about. Delta's most common meaning is the difference or change in something. See, there's delta in everything. In every changing season, in every transitioning season. The difference is delta. When you look at it in math, the difference is in delta. When you look at it in science, it's what's in between. It's the important part. Delta is the word of the Lord. No matter what part of the church and the body of Christ you're in, no matter what you're doing, the difference is in the delta. Yes, in this season, it's a season of acceleration. Delta meaning the difference or change in something. Usually you see a delta, and it occurs most often when you are working with the speed or acceleration of anything that's changing. Yes, in this season of acceleration, in the midst of change, the difference is going to be delta force released by God. The delta model in business is after the Greek, standing for transformation and change. It's a customer-based approach to strategic management. A season of change and transformation with strategy and action. That's the delta force that he's releasing right now. He's raising up a delta force in the body of Christ. Let's you and I, in Eagle Worldwide Ministries, the body of Christ, purpose ourselves to make a delta response now. Let us use the new and the now revelation to make a delta response to our calling, to our mandate. That delta response is an adjustment or an update that we make in response to new information, new stimuli, to a new moment. Respond means to refer it's referring to the change in the way you react to things. We need to change our mindset and react differently to the circumstance and the situations of God. We need to take a delta response at everything. Make that adjustment in each one of our lives. Let's purpose to do that, for it's time to arise and shine. We're going to see harvest glory, open doors, and more in 2024.